Yo. I'm tired. That's good. I think I need some sweets.
I said, yo, I'm tired.
I am extremely tired. I feel comfortable as well.
No,
yeah, that's good.
No, I'm all right, man. Can we do the usual?
Yo. Counter Attack Podcast. Okay, sorry. Yo. Counter Attack Podcast with myself, Daps. No Spence.
But Lamin. And no Michael. Shout out Michael.
Do you know what? I feel like you're more consistent than Spence.
Hey, he said it.
Like
guys, it's on the record. We've said it on air.
Yeah.
I am 100% more consistent.
I think so. To be fair, Spence normally has good reasons.
Yeah.
What's his reason to say? He's at parents' evening.
He's got parents' evening, isn't he? Yeah. Father duties and that.
Do you know what I mean?
No, is it parents' evening or is it open evening for like a school or something? Something like that.
I don't know.
It's an open evening of some sort. But no, that's
I
good.
don't know. But guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing.
Keep doing that. I'm shouting a lot nowadays. Have you noticed?
What? Just you're only now noticing you shout?
Yeah, 100%.
You've been shouting.
Have I shouted before?
Yeah, you've been shouting for like 5 years. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Tickets for live show are moving. Ooh. We might have a change of venue. In fact, we do have a change of venue.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
I'll update the flyer and all of that soon. But it's still central, so it's not too far out of it. It's still central. It's a nice little venue anyway. Yeah, so we got Lyle Taylor, LEROY, LITA, Julia SIMIC, and Peter ODEMWINGIE at the live show. Tickets are going. We've got quite a few Charlton fans coming to the...
That's quality. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, I've got quite a few Charlton fans.
South London. I won't finish the rest of that, but yeah.
Yeah. We've got quite a few Charlton fans coming down. So guys, keep coming. Yeah, live show is bound to be another good one. And yeah, that's about it. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Tickets available on shubs.com. Is there anything else?
No. Social handles. That's about it.
I'm not going to lie to you. In fact, no, let me say that one actually.
Go on, Friday.
It's Counter Attack Pod on Insta. So Counter Attack Pod on Insta, and on the Counter Say on Twitter. I haven't said that in a while.
On the Counter Say Twitter.
On the Counter Say Twitter and Counter Attack Pod on Insta. Add us up, chat, hashtag Counter Attack Podcast. The other week I said more people should need to get back to using Counter Attack Podcast, and they have.
Thank you.
So big up you guys who are hashtagging Counter Attack Podcast, not Counter Attack, not the Counter Attack, just hashtag Counter Attack Podcast. Now that all that good stuff is out of the way, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I don't know what we're talking about today.
I do.
What are we talking about?
We had that request, didn't we, about the
I know, yeah,
the team.
We'll get on to that.
Yeah.
Well, the Pep one or something.
The Pep one, yeah. I think that's a good debate, you know.
I don't know, man.
No, I think that's.
I feel like I need energy for that debate. So
you do, yeah.
You're over.
It's
you're overpowering me today. I'm not.
It's one of those. That's a good conversation. Do you know what? I've got something that I want to talk about today.
I've actually got some.
Good.
Man United.
Hey, get off United, man.
Should we?
They're not relevant.
But losing to Newcastle.
Wait, not relevant. I'm joking.
Losing to Newcastle, man. Like,
did you watch the game though?
Yeah.
All right, go on, land it.
It's so bad. Like, you know, before you kind of thought they've got the players and whatever. And to be honest, I've said for a while actually, their squad's not good enough to challenge for the title. But you're looking at that squad, man, and it's so bad. Yeah. So, like, challenging for top four is a real. You know, like with Arsenal, we've got personnel that we should be getting into top four, but we're just set up all wrong and we're just rubbish when we're actually playing the game. Yeah. But with the players we have, we should be, you know, getting into the top four with a proper manager. All right, go on. But like, I'm not lying to you, man. Man United squad is so bad.
Do you think? All right, go on. Let me let you finish. If I jump in everyone's mouth.
Minus Pogba, who's their best player?
On paper.
Who's their best player?
De Gea.
Okay, outfield player.
Mata.
That says a lot.
It does.
That says a lot. Mata's probably not their best player. No
it's probably not, to be fair. It's probably... But this... Do you know what the problem is? Do you know what I think the problem is?
So, I think, guys, I need energy, so I'm going to...
He's going to be chomping. So, guys, if you're hearing that chomp, 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 it's Daps. It isn't me, yeah? Do you know what the problem... What happened to your finger?
Training.
Yes. Oh, right. Do you know what the problem is with Man United?
Go on.
They haven't got no spring in their step. Bro, the players, they have on paper are not bad players. They're not world-class players any longer, and for those that were, but they're not bad players. The issue United have got at the moment is that they seem to not have any belief and any confidence at all. And for me, almost sounding like I'm back in United is saying a lot. Because I'm the kind of person that I don't want to kick a horse when it's down or a man when it's down. Nah, I probably would have United and Chelsea and that. But on a real level, just observing it, it's not, if you watch that game, yeah, the game was won because one team believed that they could win it, not because they had better players.
Bro, from the get-go.
And one team played like a team. And this is, I keep saying this thing about this building teams thing. You would rather have a contingent of slightly, not average, but just above average players who play together, play as a team, than you would have a team of names. Bruv, United's team costs a lot of money, man. The team that was out costs a lot of money, man.
It does, but
it costs a lot of money. It's a lot of bread.
Look away from the cost and
no, but that's what I'm saying. But the cost, the costs I'm using to kind of suggest the fact that the players are of value. Or they were. So I'm not sure who'd buy them now, which is probably part of their problem.
Yeah, no.
Do you understand what I'm saying now?
No, I hear what you're saying. I just think it's...
It looks unrecognisable, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It just don't make sense. In a red United shirt with a badge, you just don't recognise what's going on.
And it's happened so quickly because a lot of the players he's inherited. I'm talking about Solskjaer.
Yeah.
He's inherited from previous...
Yeah, you got into allow Ollie, man.
But
fucking hell.
You know what? Yeah?
Ollie was my guy.
When you look at it, the reason why United were able to get away with some of those things is because with all the crap that they got,
yeah,
there were points when they had real quality in and around.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? So when you had the Ibras there,
yeah,
Ibrahimovic, when you had Fellaini, even though he's not like, you know, the best player on the eye.
He knew how to play in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get what I'm saying? He's a personality.
He knew how to, yeah.
And he knows how to,
he's a
you know.
Fizzy kind of guy, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a big player in regards to winning games.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And, you know, you had Herrera who changed his game over the years, but he's still a player that has quality. Do you get what I'm saying? And can impact a game or influence a game.
And he's got a win. To be fair, Herrera had one thing. It was annoying when he played against your team or the teams that you wanted to beat United.
But he was effective. And
do you know what? He had a winning mentality.
I'm about to say that. And he got them up for it.
Yeah, he had a winning mentality.
So amongst all the rubbish, do you get what I'm saying? You still had players who could get a result. Do you get what I mean? Who had that extra bit where you could actually get over the line and whatever. But you're looking at it now, they don't even have that anymore. So now they've lost certain players who could get the results or whatever. And now they're just left with the crap.
But I find it hard to...
And on top of that, sorry.
Go on.
They just play like that. They've got no direction.
But this is what I'm saying. I feel like they play with no belief. It's no belief. I feel like they play with... They play... The direction thing is one thing, but they feel like... Even when you can see that Solskjaer maybe is trying to set them up to play counter-attack, shout out counter-attack.
Every time.
Bruv, I just don't understand. Like, they just look like they've got no belief. Like, they don't believe in what's going on. It's madness.
I wonder if Bill will pick up the phone.
Go on, let's see if we can shout Bill. Let's hear his thoughts, because Bill's probably on the verge of fucking topping himself. He's probably on the verge of capping himself, bro. Do you know what I mean? United die hard through and through.
I wonder if...
Go on, let's get Bill locked in, man.
I wonder if he'll pick up the phone.
What's his latest bit of news I've just been sent? Yeah, insider report. What's going on there?
What is it?
Jose Mourinho turns down approach from Lyon.
From who?
He doesn't want Lyon.
Oh.
Olympique Lyonnais. I think Tottenham are looking at him as a potential target, aren't they?
1 second. Why ain't his number in this phone? Oh, there it is. Watch him not pick up his phone. He's spoken on the podcast before, isn't it?
Yeah, Billy has. To be fair, Bill's fairly good value.
Bill's too funny.
He's fairly good value.
He's too funny. Actually, I remember when he spoke on the pod, actually. Let me see if he speaks. Headphones.
Yeah. You'll mash up my throw, man.
Unless he's at work. I need a United fan.
Do you know, I think we should call? We should call Rob.
Why?
I'm interested to see what he thinks. Come on, Bill.
Welcome to the...
he's not picking up.
Didn't get Bill.
Let me get Samo. Because the reason why I'm doing this is because if we're going to speak so heavily on their team...
Yeah, we need some kind of input from a United.
What's going on? Are they all staying away from the phone, mate?
They probably know you're ringing.
No, they're all staying away, mate. Well, that's that then, boy. Nobody wants to pick up.
Well, that's Man United for you, innit? Absent.
They can't pick up points. They can't pick up the phone.
Can't pick up points, can't pick up anything. United, come on, sort it out. Get your act together.
Ah, Michael, there.
Of course.
If he don't pick up, then are they playing today? They're not playing today.
No, I ain't playing tonight.
Wow. So no United fan wants to flip and pick up their phone today. Wow. Anyway, yeah. So I just think that they lack real quality, and they're just in amongst, the potentials like with the Rashford. And I feel sorry for Rashford, by the way. I don't know if I said this last week, but like you just can't be a young player in this climate now.
Yeah.
A young English player.
The pressure and the commentary and the lack of people allowing you to get on with it is immense.
It's too much, because I'm seeing people like absolutely crucify him, like saying he's rubbish and all of that stuff. So saying he's rubbish and all of that, it's bad, man. Like, and when he burst on the scene, he was always going to go through this patch.
Yeah, it was. Every player has this period of time. I think part of the problem that you have at the moment is you've got a football community that is so, I wouldn't even say judgmental, yeah, but people, I think people just have the weirdest abstract views. Like some of the things that I've seen, like at the end of the day, yeah, if you chop and this is what I said last week as well. Like, Ollie's on the verge of, the fans and the raucous and the media and all this other shit telling him he's got to go, he's not a big enough manager and all this other shit. Who the fuck's who is everyone to decide whether you're a big enough manager for a job or not? Do you know what I mean? And no, I'm not being funny.
You can.
No.
Was David Moyes big enough?
No. But hear me out. David Moyes, to be fair, wasn't given a chance to kind of succeed. He made early mistakes. Solskjaer's not done the same thing as Moyes. Moyes got rid of the whole success train that led United to where they was, and he completely obliterated it. Whereas Van Gaal finished in a very similar place to Moyes. Mourinho's finished in a similar place to Moyes. And now Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's looking like he's going to go worse. But the investment's been nowhere near the same.
I don't think they'll sack him.
No, they shouldn't. If they sack him, United from top to bottom is in a complete.
But I said that last week.
It's in a complete mess. If they sack him and don't see him out for the season, they are in a shambles.
No, but
they don't know what they want.
I said that though, like, because think of the managers that they've had. Gary Neville said something like this as well. Like, they've gone from Moyes, fair enough. And then you've recruited two top managers, Van Gaal and Mourinho. Still didn't work out. They've now got Ole, who's in a different direction, and has brought in a different culture, whatever. Like, if they now sack him,
what do they want?
What do they want? Like, the problem's bigger than just the managers. I'm telling you, man.
What do they actually want? And this I believe you. I agree with that, and I think this is where.
When I said that last week, you didn't agree with me,
What, that the problem's bigger than the managers?
Yeah.
No, 100% I did.
I'm telling you, you didn't believe me, fam.
You sure?
Fam, I was telling you, when we talk about a day in a crisis, you were like, no.
No, I said it was. I said they're in a bigger crisis than Spurs. I said the problem with United...
I don't think you did.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I said the problem with United, is they're in a bigger crisis because of expectation. Not because of actually what is going on. I think because of the expectation around their squad, they're in a much bigger crisis. But this is what I'm saying. Spurs are in a moment of panic at the minute. And you get all this stuff coming out in the media about there are going to be wage cuts next year and they're fed up of Levy and they're fed up of Pochettino. Bruv, all you got to do as a footballer is go out and just fucking deliver on the pitch.
I mean, easier said than done, to be honest.
It is easier than done, but when that's your profession, yeah, that's what you're there for. That's the only market that you've got to train during the week and whenever you're required to be in work and go out and perform. It's almost like there is a quote that says life is a stage. Everyone's just there to play their part, and that is what you're mandated to do. But I think the problem that you've got is you've got Man United have too much fanfare. There's too much going on. They just got to come out, and I don't know how they're going to do it, to be fair, because it's almost like there's mutiny for the players. There's mutiny for the manager. There's mutiny for the club. And I read something the other day where they said, could Man United's on-field performances start impacting their off-field success? And it might do, because they just don't know what they want. And they haven't stuck with one thing long enough to see whether that's been the right thing. To be fair, Gary Neville, and in fairness to Redknapp said something. He said it reminds him of the Liverpool that he came into in '92. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you're trying all these new things. You're trying to buy all this new stuff instead of going back and just fixing what needs to be fixed and delivering what needs to be delivered.
But the thing is, if they get a top manager and just I think, was it Paul Merson, as I said, they have to spend that 700
million, he said. And he said if someone like Allegri comes in, right, or someone of that ilk, yeah, I think United need, we've been saying they need to clear out for the longest, but I think they just need, do you know what they're, just thinking about their squad, do you know what their squad is actually made up of? A mishmash of players who are suited to different styles. That is why there is no coherence in the team.
Maybe.
Think about it. They have got a mishmash of players that are suited to different styles.
Do you think they'll finish outside top 4?
Yeah. I didn't think they were a top 4 team.
Do you know how mad this is right now, yeah? Think about it, yeah? Think of how we grew up watching football.
No, this is what I'm saying. It's hard. It's hard to fathom.
On the top of at the top of the table, yeah? You got Man City and Liverpool, or Liverpool, Man City, whatever.
Which when we was growing up was non-existent.
Then you've got like Tottenham like being in amongst them.
Then you got Leicester.
You got Leicester. Then you got the thought of, oh no, Man United, they're not a top 4 team. Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah. Then you've got the Arsenals and Uniteds.
Then you got anyway, Arsenal are third. Can you imagine that?
Wait,
as bad as we are, we're third.
This is what I'm saying. This goes to show exactly like the points that I've been kind of making for a while, and the fact that you see this football, it's not a cycle anymore. The cycle's broken. It ain't a cycle anymore. You've got, like, obviously, and to be fair, it was you and Spencer said it, you've got to grow with the times. Because I was always saying, but Wenger this. But do you know what? I realise on reflection now, you've got to go with the times. And United and Arsenal were stuck in their glory days. United probably more so at the moment than Arsenal. Arsenal were just fucking shouting.
I think Arsenal are at a stage where they know their levels.
Yeah, they recognise.
They recognise it, and I think they want to do better, but they're trying to do it like they're on this, netting off costs.
It's a weird transition.
Yeah, man. It's like it's within their grasp. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if we just had one window where we just went mad, just went mad in one window, we challenge. But they're on this whole.
But that's the thing,
bleeding youngsters.
But I think they've come to the point where they're saying, do you know what? We're not going to take the risk. We're just going to solidify, be a top 6 team. Let's try to get into Champions League. If we do, we do. Great for revenue. If we don't,
I think Arsenal are going to end up
in Europa.
Atletico Madrid.
What do you mean?
In the sense that
nearly team.
We're gonna in a couple of years, we're gonna be that team in the league where whether it's Emery that can get us there or whether it's another manager, I don't know. But a team not really made up of stars. And if we do have any stars, it's going to be stars who have been made stars in our team.
I agree, yeah.
Like,
but I think we was always, we weren't always kind of like that.
I think we had stars, man.
A little bit. No, but we had people that became stars, don't forget.
Yeah, but then at one point we had a team full of stars.
Full of
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas I think we're just going to become a team who, and like I said, I don't know if Emery's the guy that's going to do it. We're just going to get players who can just come in, do the job that the manager wants them to do, and then maybe in and amongst that have one or two players who are just.
But this is what I'm saying. But Emery's only got, after this season, only got one more. He signed 3 years, didn't he?
Can you see him lasting
3 years?
I can, you know.
He'll probably get to the end of that, and then I don't think they'll keep him on.
I can see it happening.
What, you think he could do like 5-6 years?
I don't think it's ever going to get to a point where they sack him. I don't think he's going to get the sack, and I think Arsenal are okay with mediocrity right now.
Yeah, that's a good way to sum it up.
I think we're okay with mediocrity, so long as we're not getting absolutely embarrassed and finishing 10th in the league.
Yeah,
I think they're okay. We challenged. We almost got top 4. We almost won the Europa League.
We're nearly in it.
Yeah, we're almost. You know what?
Do you know what I think is interesting? It's interesting you made a point at the start, when you said about United looking as bad, when you look at our squad,
I notice when you speak that you say I make a lot of good points.
Oh, cheers.
Thanks, man.
Shout out Dabs. But you know that when you look at our squad, how bad is our squad? Is Arsenal's squad?
Arsenal?
Yeah. How bad is that squad? In comparison to the names at United?
Oh, no. I don't think it's this bad.
Do you not think so?
In comparison to United?
I think it's on a par worse.
No, but
I think we've got better forwards. That's it.
I don't think it's any worse.
Okay, should we go player for player? Okay. And I reckon you take more United players than you take Arsenal players.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's not to say like. Nah,
you don't think so?
No, let's go.
All right, goalkeeper, De Gea or
Leno.
Leno.
I take Leno.
Right now, probably on form, but I think
I'm chatting rubbish. Look at you, ready to think no.
No. Overall, you wouldn't know.
No, I'd take De Gea.
Okay. Right full back, we've got Maitland-Niles and we've got Bellerin. Let's say Bellerin, because Bellerin's back. And then who's Man United got? No, Damian or something.
Damian.
Yeah, Damian sit out.
Who else plays for them?
Yeah,
right
this is the problem. Damian.
No. Wan-Bissaka.
To be, who would you take? Wan-Bissaka or?
I'll take Wan-Bissaka.
Okay, so that's 2 for United. Centre back. Who have we got centre back?
David Luiz and.
Let's start with Socrates, because Socrates has been playing more often than not. Yeah. So let's
Socrates and Lindelof.
Socrates and Lindelof. Who would you take?
Oh, flip's sake. I'd have to pick Lindelof.
Do you understand? Let's go to the other centre back. David Luiz or Maguire. See, I might flirt with that one. But I can't take Luiz over Maguire. You just can't.
I can take Luiz over Lindelof.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's switch that one up. Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, switch that one up.
I'll take Luiz over Lindelof.
But keep Maguire over Socrates, yeah?
Maguire over Socrates. Cool.
Left-sided fullback.
I'll take our left-sided all day.
Who we got on left?
I'll take Tierney or Kolasinac over
Tierney's
Shaw.
quality.
Kolasinac or...
He ain't necessarily played enough. Okay. Say it's Kolasinac. Say we take Kolasinac. Okay.
I'll take him over.
Okay, cool.
Take him over Shaw.
That's where it gets interesting. Centre midfield. We've got...
Pogba and Xhaka.
Behave yourself. Come on.
Why can't you compare them to?
Paul fucking Pogba.
Okay, cool. So Pogba, I take get that one out of the way and compare him to Xhaka.
Rascal or Pogba.
Because Xhaka's just
I'm not even Jamaican, but I'm starting at birds here.
Let's go to the rest of the centre mid.
Okay, cool. So, I suppose who kind of plays? What, Fred?
Oh, that's poor, man.
Really? Is it Fred? Fred over who? What? Ganduzi? Potentially?
Take Ganduzi.
Say Ganduzi. So it's Pogba and Ganduzi at the minute, yeah? Let's play 4-3-3, yeah? So let's do another centre midfielder. Let's take...
Ceballos.
Yeah, but okay.
Ceballos.
Yeah, she is Ceballos. It's more Ceballos Torreira, isn't it? But yeah, all right. So Ceballos, you take Ceballos. So Arsenal have got 3 players in this team, by the way. So far, after 7 players, we've got 3.
No, that's got to be 4.
No, it ain't.
Left back.
We've got left back, we've got 2 centre midfielders. That's it.
And
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, we switched it. Okay, cool. All right, okay. How do you want to do this?
People at home or listening are probably thinking, look at the players that they're picking.
That's what I'm saying. But how do you want to do this one? How do you want to do this one? Because this one's a bit mad. Because Arsenal's forward line is ridiculous. All right, let's do the one that everyone in TalkSport be shouting about. Who's Man United got left side of forward?
Martial.
Right, okay. Martial, Pepe.
Oh, come on, Martial.
Martial all day long. Thank you. Let's get that red herring out of the way. Right, okay. Now we've got the main man. It's Bama.
No.
Or it's Rashford.
On the other side.
All right, go on. Let's go to the other side.
Aubameyang or
it's Rashford.
James.
Okay, it's Bama. It's not even a question.
That's it. And then Lacazette, Rashford.
And then Lacazette, Rashford.
I'll pick Lacazette.
Until Rashford. So Arsenal's front 3. Yeah. Arsenal's 2 midfield, so that's 5 and 6. Yeah.
Bruv, I'm telling you, the point I'm trying to make here is that I'm not saying we're like I think we could be marginally better. We're not any worse than Man United. No.
Do you know why? Shall I tell you what I think?
Plus, I
just think we have better. We just have a better attack. That's the thing that's keeping us in. That's the thing. But
the thing is, yeah, like
we've been slightly kamikaze this season already.
No, 100%. But we've at least got players who we've know how.
It's Man United fan.
Michael.
Shout out Michael. Let him land his plane.
Michael. Where is he? Michael?
Yo.
Yo. Aye, we're on the podcast, by the way. So
don't swear, man.
Don't come. No, you can swear, but just don't say any raw things, bro.
Okay, cool. What's happening?
We're talking about you're talking about your beloved United.
Red Army.
Boy, talk to me.
Who's got a better team, Arsenal or United?
There's no quality in the United team. Apart from Pogba, Martial, De Gea. There's no real quality in that team. So we go head to head in terms of that.
What about Rashford?
Bro, he's been missing for too many seasons now.
Seasons?
Can't call that quality. Yeah. The guy's never scored more than 8 Premier League goals.
No, I wouldn't go seasons, man. That's a bit...
No, he's contributed. Man. He's contributed though, Mike. He's contributed at times.
He has contributed, but can we call it quality?
Let me ask you that question again though. Who's got a better squad, United or Arsenal? On paper.
On paper,
Forget how both of us are playing. Who's got a better squad?
No, right now, that's Arsenal.
Do you think so?
See,
I think United have got the better names, you know.
I don't think so.
Overall.
Nah.
I'm looking at our lineup.
Yeah.
For the past few games. And obviously, yeah, we've had the injuries. The players that come in will be Martial, Pogba, Wan-Bissaka.
Shout out Wan-Bissaka.
Really. Maybe Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw to come in, but I'm not really classing him as quality. I mean, yeah, the team looks better, but that's it. That's as far as it goes.
Let me give you my theory, and me and Dax just debated it. We went player for player. I think United's got a better, weird and unusually, United have got not unusually, but you've got a better keeper, and I think probably overall better defensively than Arsenal,
defense.
right?
Yeah.
But when it gets to midfield, it starts to get a bit wobbly. But Arsenal's attack is why Arsenal are where they are in the league, and is why they're achieving what they're achieving.
I think you lot probably got a better midfield than us as well.
I think that could be evenly matched. You know? I think
I don't know. I mean, look, I would rip someone's hand off because by in the middle of
yeah.
I'd take Joe Willock in the middle of the pitch as well.
But do you know what?
Even Torreira.
Do you know what I think it is though?
And I'm not even a big fan of it.
And I was saying this to Daps, yeah. I think the only difference is that we're playing with a bit of purpose, and I think we're playing with a bit of belief. Weirdly,
yeah. There's no belief.
When you watch the United game, the United versus Newcastle, I think what you saw was a lack of belief from United. I don't think United really believed that they could win the game. I don't think they really went for the jugular. I don't think there was a real purpose.
Effort. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And Daps has mentioned direction and coaching and all this other stuff, which all of it's relevant.
Yeah.
But for me, you know, your manager puts you on the pitch. It's every individual player needs to win their individual battle. If you win the individual battle, there's a good chance that you're going to win the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, I think the thing that's letting you guys down, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be honest. The only thing I think that's really looking out of sorts for United is the attack. The midfield, I think, has always been a bit shaky since you lost the Carrick, since you lost the Scholesies and all that. Yeah. But it's the attack. The United attack has always been the thing that's kind of been feared, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think where Arsenal are, we're a shambles defensively. Kamikaze. Bruv.
Yeah, I think that's what master is our defense. And to be fair, we've actually, as weak as it sounds, we've actually got better defensively this season.
Yeah, you have 100%.
And the result, and it's shown we've actually got a decent defensive record. But defense don't sell tickets and all that. And too much defense don't win leagues.
Chelsea.
But I personally, I look at Arsenal's lineup. I look at United's lineup, and I have more, let's say, belief in it in the Arsenal lineup than the United lineup.
Yeah, but do you not think that's because Arsenal are more settled?
No.
You don't think so? More consistency with the manager?
Okay, from the midfield going forward, all right, defence, we've got a better defence than you lot. Back five, I think we've got a better back five than you.
I would agree.
Yeah, overall, yeah. For midfield going forward,
yeah.
All right, okay, everyone's fit. Pogba's the only one in the midfield that I'm having.
Yeah. Oops.
In the middle of the park.
I would tend to agree with you.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Really?
And then up top, Laka, Aubameyang, even the young boy, what's his name?
Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka.
Saka.
Shout him out.
Listen, Michael, you're taking up too much
you got
time.
to keep it moving. Yeah, sorry. I might feel like I'm on the cap.
But yeah, Michael, big up.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate your views, brother.
Shout out to the chat.
Big up.
Every time. Listen, so do you think, United, because it's been banter, but I have to laugh with it, yeah?
Go on.
Is relegation is that really a shout?
Nah, they're not.
Do you think there's a chance they can finish in the bottom half of the league?
I think they can. Nah, I think they'll finish top half. I think they'll finish. To be fair, Chelsea 1 year finished bottom half, but I think they could finish top half. I think they'll finish top half. I think they'll be mid-table.
Imagine that. And I think Leicester will finish above them.
Yeah, but hey, Leicester are good, man.
How about Wolves beating United? I mean, City.
Yeah, but they're good as well.
I need it. Where did Adama Traore? Where did he get composure from?
Mate, I ain't gonna lie. Both the goals were almost identical.
Yeah. I don't know where he got
steam. He was clean through that.
Where he got that composure from.
I've always liked him though, man. I think he's slightly underrated.
No, do you know what it is? His end product is so bad. His end product is so bad. Like running at you is a problem, but it's just that consistency in that end product. But he's a handful, man.
He's a problem.
He's
a problem to anyone.
It's very rare you're gonna find someone quicker than number one. It's very rare you're gonna find anyone stronger than him. So already he's got that quote, pace and power.
Yeah.
Black man, pace and power.
Yeah.
So he's already got that. It's just about getting that end product, man. Yeah. But I don't know where he got that composure from.
Let me ask you a question, whilst we've just segued onto Man City,
I still think they'll come back and make a...
I think so. But let me ask you a question, right? I was having this debate with somebody yesterday. I was having this debate with D, Demolo, who's my brother, and Rick, And I was saying... No, let me ask you a question. I won't influence your decision. Do you think you can start a Premier League campaign and expect to win the Premier League when you've only got 3 recognised centre-backs?
No.
Thank you. Explain why.
Because, number one, even if you're lucky enough to go injury-free throughout the whole season, you need to freshen it up.
You do, right?
You need to freshen it up. And you're never, ever going to go, like, your centre-backs are always going to get injured at some point in the thingy.
Get suspended.
Yeah. So, and if that happens, you normally got one to jump in and whatever. But to go in and be incredibly short, you know what it is? I think it's arrogance, to be honest.
I think so.
I think it's arrogance from Pep. I think he's probably thinking they dominated teams last year. They dominate possession as much as they do. They're probably not going to have to defend as much. So he let the defender. No, who did he let go?
It's Company.
The Company's gone, but by not replacing him, I think it was just arrogance in thinking, we can just put Fernandinho there. That's a disrespect.
Yeah.
And then what that does, you're now missing Fernandinho in that midfield.
To be fair, and even him, I swear they're trying to phase hhan out because they weren't even really playing him.
No, because I know he come back from
injury.
Late from was it the Copa, whatever they did?
The Copa America.
And then was he in?
But he was injured.
Was he injured or
sure
did
he was injured?
Okay, whatever. It was something that there was a reason why he didn't start the beginning of the season. But then when they brought him back in, they brought him into thingy. Do you know what I mean? And I don't care if they got this Rodri guy. Rodri looks good, but he ain't
Fernandinho. This is the point I was trying to make. They were trying to tell me. Well, D in particular, was trying to tell me, and he was trying to tell me, right, from No One Cares podcast. He was trying to tell me that Man City could easily have brought through, a young 23 centre-back as their 4th choice, or as their cover, and now that they're in this freak situation where 2 out of the 3 centre-backs are injured for a while, in Stones and in Laporte.
Come back.
Yeah, but he was injured for weeks, Laporte's obviously out for a few months. But he was trying to tell me that you could have potentially just thrown in an under 23 centre-back. And I'm saying, well, no, you can't do that.
I mean, you could.
And, you don't expect to win the league with that, though. You can survive in the Premier League, 100%. But you don't go, okay, when you look at your greatest opposition, in Liverpool, right? Liverpool pushed you all the way last year. All the way. They didn't lose a centre-back.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, they've just kind of tweaked with the partnership. If anything, they had players come back. Because Gomez, you remember, was injured for portion season, right? They've got 4 recognised centre-backs. Yeah? In Gomez, in Matip, in Lovren, and in Virgil van Dijk. 4 recognised out-and-out centre-halves, right? Manchester City went into a Premier League season with all the games they knew they were going to play, yeah, in all the competitions and trying to win all that shit again, with only 3.
But the thing is, the reason why I say, I think...
And your 2 out of your 3 are suspect.
I think...
Jones can be a bit funny, and Otamendi sometimes
Stones.
can be a bit funny. Sorry, Stones, can be a bit funny. And Otamendi certain times can be a bit funny.
Yeah, no. The reason why I think you could is because, yes, Company didn't play every game last season, remember that?
No, I know, but he's great cover though.
Yeah, no, 100% great cover. But in the games where he didn't play, you had the Stones and you had the Otamendis, isn't it? But I think...
But more Laporte.
No, 100% more Laporte. Laporte was massively underrated.
Laporte was probably one of their player of the seasons.
But the reason why I think you could have brought in an under-23 was because if you're bringing him into a City team who have those standards already and who are going to roll over most teams, I think you're able to blood an under-23 into that. Okay. He'll get found out sometimes, whatever, cool, but with the caliber of that team and the personalities and the players around him, I think you could promote an under-23 and that could just be his breakthrough season. So it's either they just don't have anyone of quality or Pep just doesn't.
Well, this is what I was going to say. I would go counter that. I would say for exactly the same reason, but the opposite direction. I would say because the caliber's so high, you can't, I don't think you can have your under-23 as your quote unquote your cover. Do you know why? Because the standard is so high.
No, but shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why you can?
Needs to go out and play.
Shall I tell you why you can?
Tell me.
Because all you got to do with that team, I think, is obviously quality comes first. No, I don't think quality comes first. I think playing how they want you to play is what Pep's on. But
so it's either one of two things. But
obviously
he might not have
quality.
That quality or that he believes in, or
no. But I think if you're training, especially when you're young,
23s might not be ready.
No, but especially when you're young, playing under Pep, if you're training with that team week in week out and you're listening, that you're gonna get how they play. Do you know what I mean? Plus, you've got Otamendi in there. Otamendi's not a good defender. He knows how City wants to play, but he's not a good defender. So if you're telling me you can't go in and pluck someone out your under-23s who's going to come in and do what Otamendi's doing.
Nah, they won't do a better job than him.
You never know. Otamendi's not good, you know.
No, but the experience factor makes a
but that's the thing.
Difference.
But with the experience that he's got, he's still poor.
He might be poor, but don't forget, it might be the curse of the team again, yeah? But the experience factor he's got sets him apart from an under-23s player. Do you know why? Because when he gets to those sticky situations, to be fair to Otamendi, there's times he was a little bit like Koscielny for us at times, where Koscielny sometimes you'd think, how have you made that mistake? How have you made that error? A player of your caliber, a defender, a proper defender. The times that Koscielny gets sent off, yeah, when you just think, you've been a pro for like 20 years now. Come on, work it out. You've been booked. Just don't dive. Or just stand off. Or just you don't have to go win everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Otamendi's similar in the sense that he's got a mistake in him, innit? And he don't defend the right lines and all this other stuff. But I just don't understand. I just don't think that you can come into a Premier League season and believe that you can start in a position. You can start with maybe 2 right.
No, I agree. I don't think you can
come in and think I'm expected to win the league with 3.
I think what you should have done was promote. You should have, because regardless of if they're good, if you're getting to the point where it's too late to bring anyone else in, you just got to promote someone.
No, you've got to bring someone through, innit?
You just got to do it.
Don't forget as well. My criticism was they've had all summer because bloody Company left the very last day of the season. The day they won the league, he left. Right? They had the whole summer.
That's what I'm saying.
Bring someone through.
It was either
to buy somebody else.
I truly believe it's Pep's arrogance that they're just going to come and dominate teams again. Plus, you're going to need the luck of having your centre backs anyway.
No one gets
what I mean?
No one gets injured. So, no one gets sick.
You know, and if it does happen, if someone does get booked or whatever, or suspended, whatever, just, you know, we can maybe maybe
tweak it because
if worst comes to worst, we could just drop Fernandinho in there.
Yeah,
he can become an extra man. Like when we've got possession, he can just step into that midfield.
Some nonsense.
Blah blah blah. So I don't know. I think it's definitely arrogance. Do you think they can come back though and win the league?
No, I think that it's only October.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think Liverpool are definitely going to go through their patch.
Liverpool are flying at
They're
the moment, but
definitely gonna go through
Liverpool,
their
when
patch.
they're under Klopp, when they've wobbled hard.
Yeah, but this Liverpool team, I'm not going to lie, bro. They're like machines, man.
They look,
But it's such fine margins because last week against Leicester,
exactly, they could have lost.
last week against Leicester, they could have lost, they could have drawn, they could have done whatever.
But even
They
in the
got a
chat,
last minute
and
penalty.
if you look at it as well, they're not playing great, but they're grinding it out. And they're not.
And they're grinding
I
it out
suppose
in
that's a mark of good teams, but we are in October.
Yeah, but in October, that's what I'm saying.
We're in October. We still got what 4 or 5
We'll see,
months.
because
of
like
the
I
season.
said, injuries happen all the time.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying I want it to happen, but if Van Dijk gets injured tomorrow,
Do you know what?
If Mane gets injured,
It's not even. That's what I was going to say.
if Mane gets
Listen,
injured,
if Firmino's out, Mane is out, or Salah, or Van Dijk is out, Liverpool have
do you know
got
what?
some
No,
real
but the thing
problems.
is, I think
Some real problems.
if Salah, not Salah, if Firmino is out, they can still win and get results.
Yeah, because you can put Origi up.
If Salah is out,
You
they
can probably
still-
cut through, but
I think if
Mane,
yeah, that's chaos.
Sadio,
Let's get me there. Like, they're banking on him.
I've been saying he's the best.
What in the world?
Listen, I've been saying he's the best in the league for how long? I've been saying he's the best. He's the best at the club. He's the best at Liverpool. He is the best player. Even when Coutinho was there, I'll go back to it. He was the best player. People just didn't like him because he weren't a sexy Volt, man.
No.
Let's not do this.
No.
Man. His skin was too dark. He had a strip of blonde in his hair. He wasn't fashionable.
No.
Bruv,
At the time.
Sadio Mane.
So when you said it, because that was
bad.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know, and I stand by it.
Okay,
Today,
no,
2 years on.
no. You can still stand
Shout
by
out
it.
Yusuf.
You can still stand by it. But at the same time, like, Mane has kicked on big time
Massive.
since then.
He's a huge player for them.
He's kicked on big time, and at the time we were speaking, Coutinho was definitely their better player.
I don't know. Everyone could go back and listen to what I said at the time. I just said if Mane at that time was Brazilian, he would have been.
Yeah, 100%. No, you get
He
props
would've
in
been the
that.
one.
But at that time, Coutinho was their better
He's
player.
from little Senegal, and he's
I
come
still
from
think
Mets.
I still think Liverpool need Coutinho now, to be honest.
Where would they put him?
In that midfield, I'm telling you, bruh,
No, but they've got Ox, man.
they got.
They've got a driving force. Their midfield ain't set up to have a luxury player, man.
Nah, but he's
Yeah,
not
he's
just
set
a
up like
luxury player, man.
No, but
He's
it
got
ain't set-
mad quality.
No.
Look
he
at
has.
the game
No.
against Tottenham.
I'm not saying he ain't. No. He rips Spurs. But I'm saying the way they are now, the efficiency that they go forward with, they're
But-
not set up to have a player in that position.
But do you know what's mad?
Either suck time or to kind of be a player.
I hear that. I hear that. But
They're not set up like
the
that.
reason why I say it, I think,
But they will need that though.
I know. I'll tell you why. Because like the pressure on the strikers to score, and they score.
Yeah.
But it's so. There were times last season where it looked like they just couldn't.
They just
get a goal.
couldn't hit a goal. Yeah.
And like you need help from your.
But do you know what it
midfielders.
is? I'll tell you what I like about them this year. It's almost like, you're right, the pressure on them to score is massive, yeah? But do you know how many chances they create, bro? And I don't think Liverpool play that great football. But the chances that they create sometimes is mental, bro.
Do you know what it is? Because the speed at which they break. on you.
It's like the Arsenal sprint team with Henry, Pires, and them man there, Lundberg. Those are the days, man.
Yeah.
It's not fair, man.
It's not. You're right.
It's not fair, man.
So I put up on the Twitter, the old Twitter, and
Are you
on
gonna
my
talk about
Insta.
this? Oh, go on, sorry.
What you
I'm
talking
stealing your thunder. Go on.
What, Tammy?
Nah, go on. Let me let you land it.
Oh, you talking about the pep thing?
Yeah, go on. I thought you were gonna debate.
Okay,
it.
no,
Nah.
we're going to come back, sir. We're going to come back, sir. I put up on my thing because after the England squad got announced or whatever, I just put up on the thingy. On form,
Yeah.
like if you go by people's forms or whatever, would you start Tammy over Kane?
Yeah.
For England?
Yeah.
You would?
Bro, Kane ain't playing well. On form. Kane playing fucking shit.
You say, oh, he's got goals this season.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what he does though. This is the problem. And shout out Scorch, because Scorch said it. In a season, Kane wins all day long. You have to play the guy, whether he's playing well or not. But when you're talking about in a one-off game, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I was saying, if it was a friendly, I'd go with Tammy.
Tammy Abraham ain't exactly playing amazing either. You know? He's doing, to be fair, some of the goals he scored, he's doing some
Like,
nice things.
He's doing things where you can tell his tail's up. Right?
Yeah, that's the way to describe it. His tail is definitely
Do you
up.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, in a friendly,
Yeah.
I'd play
You
Tammy
gotta
just
play
to see
Tammy.
what he can
does,
do.
see what he
But I
can
think when it comes to qualifiers, and it's really
No, you go with what you know. innit?
you go with
You
the
go
Kane.
with Mr.
But
Shaw.
who was it? Someone mentioned, and I'm blacking out. I totally forgot who it was. But someone got at me on Twitter and was saying, The problem is they made Kane captain.
They have done, which is a fuck up.
So you can't drop him now.
Well, if you're looking at some of the other, if you're a big manager, you can if you make sure that you've got big players behind him. But if he's fit, he plays.
And the thing is about Kane being captain and the fact that they just will never drop him, it's the fact that no matter how you want to play, because Kane can only play like one way.
Can only play Kane's way, innit?
Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to play that way.
Yeah.
So let's say you've got the team who can play a different way.
Yeah.
Because Kane's up top, like I think if Tammy was playing with Sancho and Sterling,
yeah, it'd be interesting.
Stupid.
Be interesting.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But to be fair, if I was him, I would just go for almost like a diamond or almost like a 4-4-2 or something. Because to be fair, if players are playing and they're both in form, just play both of them.
Yeah, I hear that. But then what about Sancho and Sterling?
Again, someone else is sacrificial lambs, mate.
But why are you sacrificing a player?
No, because don't get me wrong, if it's the form book, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? You go with the form book.
No, but the thing is, you're sacrificing the player because of Harry Kane.
Okay.
Because you're going on form. If you're going on form,
I get you.
Harry Kane will come out of the team.
Okay, yeah.
Harry Kane will come out of the team.
That's a good point.
But
Okay,
do you see what you're doing?
That's a good point.
You just said, oh no, go with two up top.
Yeah, you do. Go to up top.
But why?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You raise a good point. I ain't gonna lie. And if you went with the two up top, chances are you put Sterling up top with Kane or someone else.
I'll tell you, Tammy should have gone for Nigeria, man, honestly.
Yeah, that man sold it.
You should have gone for Nigeria. He's never, as long as Kane is there, he's never ever going to be number one for England. I think when his form dips or whatever, or when the next
It depends what happens though, man.
No. Because when the next golden boy comes through.
Well, they want Mason Mount to be that guy when they've got Maddison. And I just can't fathom that. I don't understand. One's played Premier League and to be fair, everyone can see the geezer's quality. The other one is still coming through, still learning, still developing. Don't forget.
He's playing well though.
No, he's playing well. But don't forget, Thingy was at Norwich, before he went to yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? So it ain't like Thingy hasn't. It isn't like Maddison hasn't like earned the stripes. Do you know what I mean? He's earned it. He's earned it, and I think at international level, to be fair, I think his game needs to mature a little bit, and I think Mount's game has a maturity to it. Weirdly, but I think I don't know, man. You go with who's proven. In my opinion, you go with who's proven, and
yeah. Who's I going to call Crosser?
Yeah, he'll answer the phone. No, he will.
Do you think Crosser will pick up?
Yeah, he'll answer the phone. Dat pole. Daps. Lambs. That's what Crosser calls me. Lambs. Woolwich. Come on, Cross.
Bro, what's going on to him? Why is no one picking up their phone?
He might be on holiday. I think he was away.
Welcome to the
I think he was away, actually, yeah.
Shame. Yeah.
But yeah.
So Tammy, yeah, if it's qualifier, he should definitely go to yeah. If it's a qualifier, I think Tammy should start. I mean, I think Kane should start the qualifier because you just go with what you know. But in a friendly where that's your chance to see your players, you definitely should start.
What's the next game?
Tammy.
Is it qualifiers? October, isn't it?
No, I think it's qualifiers, yeah.
So the game's quite important.
I don't even know. I never know about England and their games and whatever.
Mate, they've convoluted the whole schedule up. They've convoluted the whole schedule. Whole thing's all weird.
Yeah. Do you want to go and talk about your pep thing?
Well, yeah.
Let me see the comment that someone put.
Yeah, go on. Let's share
This is Lamin's sort of
this is my sort
topic.
of debate. Yeah.
Sorry, my phone just rang.
Right, just getting it up. Let's have a look.
Let me just message the missus.
Right, okay. So.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait. Before we get onto that, how about all that Colleen stuff, man? Colleen and Rebecca Vardy.
I found that hilarious. I couldn't believe that was true. You see some things you see on social media, you can't believe it's real.
In fact, I saw that. I thought it was a joke.
A meme. You can't believe it's real.
But when she's like, ... it's Rebecca Vardy.
You can't believe it's real. You can't. I just don't understand. But why would you? I don't know. Why would she go to Instagram? I don't know. She wants to. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm here for this, but this was a lot of mess that I was trying to see. The banter was just too much today. Though.
I just thinking, right? You've got two. Rebecca Vardy's not necessarily a public image, a public figure, but she is because she's Jamie Vardy's wife. And you've got Colleen Rooney, who is definitely a public figure.
It's Rebecca Vardy.
It's like,
but when I looked at Rebecca's her response, I could tell she did it.
Yeah, it was a bit weak, innit?
Yeah, I can tell she did it. She tried to use the old pregnant.
Yeah, I wish you'd have called me.
Especially when I'm heavily pregnant.
You're not answering my calls.
I'm disgusted that I'm even having to deny this.
Yeah, you're not answering my calls. Or some nonsense like that.
Do you think she did it?
No, I haven't really read the story.
What have you been doing today, bro?
I liked you a lot, Colleen, and I'm so upset that you've chosen this, especially when I'm heavily pregnant. I'm disgusted that I'm even having to deny this. You should have called me first time this happened.
What's the story?
Basically, Colleen Rooney put out on her thingy on her Twitter that for months someone's been leaking. She's got an Instagram, that's the main one, but she's got a private one in it. And on her private Instagram, it's only friends and family or whatever. But someone from there has been leaking stories to the Sun, innit? For time, and she didn't know. But then she narrowed it down. She said, she narrowed it down and she blocked everyone from seeing her story apart from this one person. And she kept leaking fake stories, innit? She kept leaking fake stories, and then they kept going to the Sun. And it's proper fake stories. But so this is everything she's saying, but then she's just like, I finally got the person, blah, blah, blah. And then she finished it off by saying,
It's.
Yeah, it's... Wait. Let me get it. So she goes, it's been tough keeping it to myself and not making any comment at all, especially when the stories have been leaked. However, I had to. Now I know for certain which account/individual it's come from. I have saved and screenshotted all the original stories, which clearly shows just one person has viewed them. It's ... Rebecca Vardy's account. Rebecca Vardy. It'd be your own man's, bro. Imagine that.
I think it's pathetic.
I love it. I mean, and imagine that. And he's got to go home. Jamie Vardy's got to go home.
He's got to
and
see
just,
that.
He's just like,
come on.
Say, what have you done?
Come on, Bex, man. What are you doing?
It wasn't me. I mean it. Right. So this Pep comment that Lamy wants to chat about.
Yeah, let's have a
So someone left a comment the other day saying...
Roman Trebonsky.
Oh yeah, go on, you can read it.
Shout out Roman. Roman says, international break has hit me hard. I need a football fix, so I'm here watching Pep's 08 to 012 team to keep me going. Would love to hear your thoughts on what them man achieved and the impact they made in football. I listened to loads of podcasts. I reckon, okay, I'm just abbreviating this. Yeah, so basically what he's saying is that he wants our views on that team and how they done. And he says feel free to over elaborate on Xavi, Iniesta, and Sergio Busquets. I don't know who Cap is, but I think he means cross or something. I'm not sure. But yeah. No, I think that team. A lot of people have said that team was probably the best team ever assembled, and they played the best team in history or something. Yeah, I mean, they're the best football in history. I'm a big believer that, obviously. And I suppose this is why I like Pep, because he recognises that he couldn't do what he's done without the players he had. Xavi and Iniesta were, for probably the majority of my lifetime, watching football and understanding it, two of the best midfielders on the planet. And doing some crazy shit. Like day in, day out, week in, week out.
Yeah.
The addition of Sergio Busquets, who I just believe is an unbelievable footballer. Like, to have a guy who plays in the centre of the pitch, who's not necessarily quick, but has as much possession, has as much touches on the ball as he does, is pivotal to the team. Defensively, he's actually really good. He puts a foot in. You know, but I don't, mate, I'll be honest, I could almost have a wet dream when I think about how good that team was. And obviously up front as well, where you had the likes of Messi, you had, obviously during that time, you had Henry at some point. Yeah, like, and to quote Roman's thing, to say more than they was a mazza, they actually was, or they done a mazza. the philosophy of the football was unbelievable. That whole tiki-taka thing was all because of them. It's weird. It was all because of those players doing it for Barcelona and doing it for Spain. And, mate, in that period, they won what? They won everything, innit? They won World Cup, they won European Championships. No, the team was out of this world, man.
And you think that's the best team ever?
I think there's
in your life.
It's probably the best team, the best not individuals, so people don't quote me wrong with this, but it's probably the best team collectively.
Did you read the whole of this comment, by the way?
Yeah, it's funny.
No, did you read it just now?
No. I had to skip some of it. Because some of it's funny. I had to skip some of it. But no, they will probably for
shout
me,
out Cap.
Shout out Cap. They were probably for me the best football team I've ever seen. And I think Arsene Wenger even said it. He said Arsenal played against the best team ever in that Barcelona side. And I agree with him.
That's not the one we won.
No, we didn't.
Is that the one where Messi just destroyed
just tore us apart?
Yeah.
He actually said they were the best. That is the best player ever. That is the best team ever, and they were unbelievable.
I hate this, yeah. I mean, there's nothing for me to add.
Actually, nothing.
There's nothing for me to add.
It's
on
mad.
to that.
It was
Which
madness.
then, to my point, when I say that Mourinho is sick.
Oh mate, don't.
When he was Real Madrid manager,
Daps, don't do
he
this.
took
Daps,
the
don't
league
do this.
away from that team.
Daps, don't do
The
this.
rest of the league away from that team.
Okay,
Bro.
fine.
Great
Manager. But performances.
sake.
Performances. That team.
Bruh. Like, what more do you want him to do? He delivered the title.
Man. Yeah, but it's not what Roman's talking about, though. He's talking about the performances and the brilliance of the team.
No, okay. So we've spoken about that, but I'm just
and you
saying.
know what? We all know anyway. No one can win everything. We can't win everything
my
all the time.
gosh.
Anyway.
But so no, because the thing is, if that was
Apart from if you're Floyd Mayweather.
if that was Eddie Howe, yeah, that was Real Madrid manager, you'd be giving him his props.
Nah.
You'd be giving him his props.
Nah.
Or you can't. You're not going to say you can't win anything. It's just you just do not like Mourinho.
Nah, I do.
And now that Mourinho's gone from United, do you think they would have been better off just keeping him? There's no way Mourinho could ever be in charge of a team performing.
The problem with the man is the man.
Oh my gosh! But forget
the problem with the man is the man.
Take your attention away from the man. Yeah.
As a manager, yes, they should have kept him. But the disruption he was bringing, even he said it. He said he was too vocal. He was moaning like a baby.
Thank you. That's all I. That's all
Yeah, but
I
he's
need to
moaning.
know.
You can't
I
do. You can't act
Thank
like a
you.
kid.
That
You're like
is all I
44.
need. That is all I needed to know. He's definitely older than that. That's all I need.
Yeah.
But quick one before we wrap up.
Big baby Jose.
Cesc or Gerrard? Because someone said that in their all-time whatever. They said Cesc, and the Liverpool fan was just like, how can you not put Gerrard over thingy? And someone was just like, when they played against each other, Cesc used to run rings around him.
Cesc did boss.
Bruh.
Listen.
Do you know what it is? I need to understand.
Cesc was unbelievable.
And I'm not, I like Gerrard, innit? But I need to understand what everyone loved so much about Gerrard.
The drive and influence he had.
Yeah, but if you're just talking about you as a player,
pure football,
yeah,
Cesc wins that.
No, but Gerrard is proper. Like when you talk about good, like top midfielders, Gerrard over this, over that.
I'll tell you why. Because Gerrard was probably a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 in everything. He ticked every box. Good size, unbelievably athletic.
Yeah, but if
he gets up and down.
Yeah,
got a great engine.
Those are attributes.
Got a great strike. But that's what I'm saying.
If you're looking at
now, go on. You're going to make the point I've been trying to make for ages. It's not all about just the attribute. It's about the performance. It's about the way that people.
Of course,
do you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
but Cesc football brain was out of this world.
And what I was going to say was, we had on Bola, we had Dicko in it, and Zavon Hines. Shout them out. And when it comes to picking an All-Star 11,
both put Gerrard.
Dicko wanted to Zavon didn't. Dicko wanted to put Gerrard. No, Zavon wanted Vieira, and Dicko wanted to put Gerrard
over who? Oh,
over Vieira.
Dicko wanted to put Gerrard over Vieira. Can't do that. Vieira shot on Steven Gerrard every time I played against him.
But I just don't understand the Gerrard thing. Like, can someone make me understand? Did you rate Gerrard like that?
Yeah, I rate Gerrard.
Would you put him above Cesc?
No.
Okay, if you try to
depends
be
what you want, though, innit?
If you put your top 5 midfielders in the Premier League, would Gerrard be in there?
For me, no, he wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Who would your top 5 be?
Would you be in yours?
No, I'd be in the top 5.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Pick Pick 5 centre midfielders now.
For me,
Yeah.
Scholes, Vieira. Personally for me, I'd probably throw Cesc in there. I didn't like playing against Raw. I didn't like the Keane thing, but I gave him props as a player.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd put Lampard over Gerrard.
Would you really? I don't know about it.
I'd put Lampard over Gerrard.
The goal machine, man.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends what you want, though. It depends what you want from the player.
I'd
That's what
put
I'm saying. It
Lampard
depends
over.
what you want from the player.
I'd put Lampard over.
Do you know who I would put over? I'll put over both of them. Who I don't think got enough ratings.
Yaya.
Hargreaves and Yaya. Fucking midfield.
It's like, I keep thinking.
I fucking.
Yeah, like you
See
can't.
what
No,
I'm saying? Didn't get props.
no,
Didn't
he
get props.
was good while he was.
When he was fit, he was
but-
cold.
Yeah, but he was injured for
Well,
most of it. So
I
you
forgot
can't-
about Yaya Toure. Sorry, Vieira, Scholes, Yaya Toure, Cesc Fabregas, and probably Roy Keane.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's-
you're right.
He doesn't even.
Probably gauges it out.
He doesn't walk into
No,
top
yeah.
5.
He probably gets edged out.
Do you
Yeah,
know-
but do you know what we should? Do you know what we need to ask? That might be the question. What is it about Stevie that people were just infatuated with?
I don't know, but Steven Gerrard doesn't make it into my top 5. That's not to say my top 5 is the
It's
best
opinions,
or
innit?
whatever. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Who was your top 5? Be?
Vieira, Lamps, Yaya, Makalele.
Serious, Claude.
What? Yeah, how mad Makalele was.
No, I'm just thinking. It's for that kind of to put that kind of player in that.
And Scholes.
That says a lot
fam,
about you.
It says a lot about a player when they name a role after him.
Yeah, it's mad.
Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
mad, that is true.
And Makalele don't get enough. People are going to say he wasn't in the Prem long enough or whatever. But
Yeah,
while
but
whilst he was in the Prem, he was bad.
I know that. I remember
Do you get what I'm saying?
I remember the interview that they did with Real Madrid, and the players were in disbelief that they were going to sell him. They were saying
they were paying him
this
16k.
this guy was the main reason why we're doing what we're doing. Zidane and that were pleading with Fiorentino
Sorry,
Perez.
say it again.
Don't sell
Vieira.
him.
Just saying it in order, by the way. It's just Vieira, Scholes, Lampard, Yaya, Makalele, all ahead of Gerrard. Cesc is ahead of. Oh,
Scholes, he was-
Okay, hear this. Okay, hear this.
Go on.
These are other centre midfielders that I haven't even named.
No, he ain't got there.
Zabi Alonso.
I know. I was thinking that.
Zabi Alonso.
Alonso's one of my favourites.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't even put him in there.
Alonso's one of my favourites. Alonso.
Oh, you know what? I think
KDB.
Lampard can get out.
KDB don't get in there.
Lampard can get out.
Pogs don't get in there.
No, Pogs won't get in there.
In your all time.
No, Pogs,
your Pogba
Pogs
fan,
won't get there. I'd
Silva.
put Emmanuel Petit before I put
Who you put who?
Gerrard.
Nah.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Come on,
I'm
man.
joking.
Come on, bro.
I'm joking.
That's like saying you put Remy Gard in there or someone like
flipping
Grimondi
out.
or someone.
But nah, on the real, let me do that again. Vieira, Scholes,
Yeah.
Zabi Alonso.
Ooh, you from Xabi in there?
Yeah.
Over
take-
Stevie.
take
Putting the
out
same teams in.
Lampard. Yeah, but there's a reason why they push Stevie out to the wing.
That's a good point.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good point.
And people are gonna say, "Oh, but he can play there." No,
Yeah, that's
when
the argument. He's
Mascherano and
versatile.
them man were there, Stevie had to
Mascherano
go.
and Alonso in the midfield was
Stevie had to
mad
go.
team.
Stevie had to go to the wing, innit? So, yeah, Scholes, Yaya, Vieira, Zabi Alonso. Who else am I missing?
Scholes, Yaya,
Scholes,
Vieira,
Yaya,
Alonso. Wow.
Vieira, Alonso,
Scholes,
Makalele.
That would be your 5.
That's my 5. And the thing is, there's probably people I'm proper missing.
Yeah, there is.
Do you get what I'm saying? But Stevie's my top 10, 100%.
So all right, go. So who's number 6? Lampard.
I don't know numbers. Yeah, Lampard probably. But and then maybe Gerrard. But he doesn't make top 5. Or even Cesc. Nah, Cesc over thingy. Cesc over
This is
Cesc
interesting.
over Lampard.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Cesc over Lampard.
As a footballer, yeah.
Yeah, no. Gerrard don't make my top 5.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think you're going to get a bit of backlash for that one, but it's opinions.
No, I think a lot of people.
Do you know what?
Unless you're
Though?
a
I think
Liverpool
when you
fan.
actually ask people, formulate the argument. Give me the reason why you'd pick Gerrard over any of those, and I don't think they could really argue the toss. Apart from say, yeah, but
Do you know what
he
it
had
is? It's because
they'll
the
say
moments.
he had this, he had exactly.
It's
That's
just
what
the
I'm saying.
moment. You know
They'll
that
say he had this, he had
Olympiacos
that, and it's the moments.
Gerrard!
The Champions League
Yeah,
final, the Champions League final, stuff like that. Which, to be fair, he was fucking shitting. He played fucking shit.
No, but I'm talking about, you know the one where he rescued the 3-2 at
Yeah, he scored, but he
yeah,
was dead in the game.
moments and he will come and slide tackle man and passionate. Okay, cool. But as a player, nah.
Wow.
I'll put Henderson on before him.
No, you
I'm
won't.
joking.
No,
I
you
would
fucking won't.
I would never do that. He's still
Henderson.
sick.
Anderson's
What's wrong with you, fam?
dead food. Anderson's
Fam,
dead
you must
food.
have lipped one baddie, bruv. Was she? Out in Dubai, fam. Out in Dubai, you saw
It's
one.
the change, innit?
You saw one Habib, fam.
Change. Yeah. Then yeah. It is
So you
what
come
it
back.
is.
It's been over a week, bro.
And obviously it's cold now here.
It's cold now, so it's harder to lose it.
Nah, this guy, you met a baddie, innit? So this is football, man. It's not meet us after. We can be free here.
Shout out, Yous.
I went to Dubai, I went to the mosque.
It was.
Guys, guys, let us know about this whole Steven Gerrard
Yeah, it'll
thing.
be interesting.
Yeah, live show tickets are flying. So, Lyle Taylor, Peter ODEMWINGIE, LEROY, LITA, Julia SIMIC.
I'm excited about it, man.
There's going to be other players littered around the place. So, not on the panel, but just be there chilling. And just let us, not even let us know, just buy the tickets.
Get your tickets,
come down,
get in the doors.
ask questions.
We're watching the game before.
News, I need to double check that because the game changed. So I need to but it's most likely going to be on. So it's going to be Tottenham-Liverpool.
Tottenham-Liverpool match before.
Tottenham-Liverpool before.
Come and have it out and talk to me, Esther.
Get your drinks, get your whatever.
Why Mane's not the best in the world.
Why
Sadio Mane.
Why Stevie G doesn't get into your top 5. You know what? We might have that as a debate on the night.
I think that'd be good for all of the panelists.
Does Stevie G get into...
Yeah.
Nah, because you know these pros, man, they like to...
Yeah, they don't really like
Yeah.
but they can't.
They
I
like
understand.
to-
No,
oh,
to
yeah,
be
Stevie
fair.
G.
No, but to be fair.
No, LEROY, LITA.
LEROY, LITA will tell the truth.
LEROY, LITA.
If you stop playing
just name 5 black men.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
LEROY will
But,
tell the truth. Shout out LEROY, LITA, man.
Yeah, big you up always. But yeah, guys, that's it. We're out.
Jeez.
Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. Live show 27th of October. Venue change, we will let you know all of that good stuff in a bit.
Peace.